Welcome to another installment of the Promotion Wars 2024 development vlog, and in this one we're going to look at the tag team and stables screens. And before we get to the new ones, let's have a look at where this all began. So this is Promotion Wars 1.3 from 2004-2005. This was the first time the game had a tag team and stables screen. It was all in one screen. In the 21st anniversary edition, that evolved slightly, but not a great deal. Still looked very much the same, but just functioned a bit better. Now, I've never been too fond of this screen. It's always been very basic compared to other games, and it's always been on my list to revamp it. And revamped it has been. It is now split into two screens, a tag teams and a stable screen. So let's take a look at the tag team screen. So here it is. Very different to what it looked like before. A lot more going on. Along the top, you can filter the tag teams now. It shows just the raw tag teams, or just the male tag teams, or the mixed gender ones, or just the face ones, just the heel ones, and active and inactive. And you can also look at all the other tag teams if you wanted to. And a big change for Promotion Wars 2024's tag teams is that a wrestler can be in any number of different tag teams. Up until now, it's always been one tag team per wrestler. A good example of this is the New Day. So we've got the combination of Big E and Xavier, also Kofi and Xavier, and Big E and Kofi. 3 separate tag teams. And if you load any data pack or saved game into Promotion Wars 2024 that was from a previous version of the game, it will instantly and automatically create all this stuff for you, convert the old tag team formats into this format. You won't even notice it happens. It's there. So if you've got a tag team like the New Day in the old format was set up as just 3 wrestlers have the same tag team, it will create 3 tag teams with all those combinations that I've just shown you. So getting back to our own tag teams in AEW, got a bunch of new information here. Combined weight, of course, we've got a weight stat now in Promotion Wars 2024, so it'll tell you their combined weight, because what's tag team wrestling without a combined weight? And it will show you that in pounds, kilograms, or stones, whatever you've set in the options. You can give a tag team a manager. You can decide who does the talking, whether it's one of the tag team or the manager. It'll tell you whether this is a face or heel tag team. And they can have a tag team finisher, which you can edit, and I'll show you that in a moment. You can also see the tag team wins, losses, and draws. So that's just the stats when these 2 people have teamed together. You can see their momentum as a tag team, their last match, and when they were last used. Now if we look at the acclaimed, you'll see they haven't got Billy Gunn as their manager. So what we do is we click edit, and we just choose Billy Gunn like that. And we can also choose the talker, so we'll make Max Caster the talker. Now the finisher, we can edit quite a lot. You can do this as much or as little as you want. Okay, if you want to have no tag team finisher, that's fine. If you want to just give it a simple name, that's fine too. It can be done right then. If you want to go into more detail, you can, and it will give you better finishes as a result when you see the highlights. So you can go as detailed as you can have 1 or 2 setup moves before the actual finishing move is done. Or you could also make it so that instead of 1 tag team finisher, it's like one wrestler does 1 move and the other wrestler does another move, and that's the finish. For example, Matt Hardy, Twist of Fate, followed by Jeff Hardy, Swanton Bomb. That can be the tag team finisher. So there's a lot of scope there to pretty much make any tag team finisher you want in the world and then have them in the highlights in a much more interesting match result. And the game can also know whether the tag team are siblings or identical twins. Why would they want to know if it's identical twins? Well, think Bellas, think Kurt and Eric Angle, think the Hebners, and you'll know why. So now we've got Little Billy Gunn joining our pictures. And if you've got the tag team champions, which at the time of this data pack was Ricky Starks and Big Bill, you'll see their belt in a nice little picture down there. And also, if you have brands, you'll see the brand logo as well. So that's all about the tag teams. Let's take a look at the stables, or factions if you choose to call them that. So we have the same filter above here and a similar kind of layout. You can see the momentum. You can see their streak as a stable. So each time someone in that stable gets a win, you go +1. If someone takes a loss, you go -1. So the streak will be the overall, if they've won 3 matches in a row as members of the stable, it'll be +3. And it'll tell you the star power, which is just an average of their draw value. You can set a leader, you can set the talker, and you can choose what type of stable it is from a comprehensive list that covers pretty much everything. And in terms of the pictures, you can have as many pictures as there are people, and there's no limit to how many people can be in a stable. You can have 100, 1,000, whatever you want. So if we look at the Judgment Day, we go to Edit, we can give them a logo. Easy as that. You can add new people to the stable or kick people out. And set the leader. Choose your talks. Dead easy. And here you can see the different types of stable that we can have. So Judgment Day is a bit of a cult. Now we can see the lovely logo on display. Now in this day and age, a stable can consist of wrestlers from various promotions. For example, the Bullet Club. We've got Ace and Bay from TNA. We've got Jay White from AEW. But ultimately the Bullet Club belongs to New Japan Pro Wrestling. But because I'm controlling AEW and some of my wrestlers are in that stable, then I can see the whole stable. I won't be able to chuck anyone out that's not contracted to me, so I'll be limited as to what I can do, but I can add my wrestlers to it and take my wrestlers out of it if I want to. So that's pretty much it for the tag teams and stables of Promotion Wars 2024. As you can see, it's a massive upgrade from the current version of the game. A lot of work has gone into it. There's a lot of new stuff. And that brings us to the end of the 3rd installment in this development vlog. You can see, as always, a text version on the website, pwremastered.com. And I know I've been doing these every week so far. The next one might be a couple of weeks because doing these videos is taking quite a long time and it's taken away time from making the game. So I may not be able to keep it up as a weekly thing, but I will continue the vlogs on here and the blog on the website. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting the game. Thank you for playing the game. follow everything on social media, like and subscribe and all that stuff. Promotion Wars 2024 will be free for everybody. It's coming later this year. See you in the next update.